Today, in crypto, I'm going to share with you 5 cryptocurrencies that I believe have great potential to perform well during the month of September. Now, some of these are big cap cryptocurrencies, some of these are mid cap cryptocurrencies, but I believe that they all have excellent potential because they all have big catalysts upcoming or significant hype building around them that could carry them to higher prices in the coming month. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild, wild land of crypto. And of course, before we do begin, just a quick disclaimer. These are, again, mid to big cap cryptocurrencies, so we're not talking about 200x in 20 minutes like some crazy Uniswap gamble thing. These are cryptocurrencies that I believe have the potential to make solid gains because they do have potentially powerful catalysts coming up in the next month, but that does not guarantee that they are going to have gains. In fact, this may result in nothing, but this is just my opinion on what could be pushing certain cryptocurrencies forward. And of course, you must always still do your own due diligence before running out and buying anything just because some dude on the internet talked about it, so keep that in mind. Furthermore, I have been paid nothing to discuss any of the cryptocurrencies I'll be discussing with you today. They're just my opinions to share with you, so take them as you will. So number 1 on my list here is Polka Dot. We've been talking about this a lot recently. Polka Dot is a multi-chain network, basically a blockchain of blockchains focused on interoperability. So much hype around Polka Dot right now. I think the rest of 2020 is really going to see Polka Dot dominating the conversation on the sort of upcoming chains, especially as we see Ethereum continue to struggle under the weight of its own success. But seriously, the Polka Dot behemoth, I really believe it is just getting started. I have a feeling it's going to be a major force in the cryptocurrency economy. Now, me personally, I am currently buying Polka Dot. I bought a big bag of DOT before the pump the other day, and I will still be averaging in here. Now, the market, I think, is starting to wake up to what Polka Dot is and why Polka Dot actually matters so much for the crypto economy overall. And I think the ecosystem around Polka Dot, it's already huge and it's already growing fast, and this trend is going to continue at an exponential rate. Also, before we move on to the next one, I just want to address this. One of the most common questions that I get when I mention something like Polka Dot is, Lark, but where do I buy this, Lark? I don't know how to find it. So let me give you a quick example of how to find where to buy a cryptocurrency. We'll use DOT as the example. So first we're going to go to coingecko.com. Then we're going to type in the name of the asset, in this case DOT for DOT, or you type in Polka Dot as well. Click on DOT, then click on the Markets tab. This will allow you to see all of the markets where Polka Dot is currently trading, and you decide which exchange works best for you. Now, for most people, it's going to be either Kraken or Binance at the moment. Kraken for Americans, Binance for everyone else. By the way, I do have affiliate links for both Kraken and Binance in the description. So if you do need a referral for one of those exchanges, then do check out those links. Okay, now on to the second cryptocurrency to watch out for in the month of September. That is Mantra DAO. Now, this is one of the DeFi gems that has just launched on Polka Dot. Now, this is a dApp built on Rio chain, which is part of the Polka Dot ecosystem. Now, Mantra, it's an absolute DeFi beast. It's going to bring in borrowing and lending services for the Polka Dot ecosystem, including building cross-chain bridges for cross-chain lending to, of course, also tap into those existing DeFi lenders that already have so much power in the markets. It will also provide staking as a service for Polka Dot and for Kusama, as well as non-Polka Dot ecosystem players like Cardano and Band and Tezos and others, as well as ETH 2.0 when it does go live. Now, another service that they're offering is called the Mantra Pool, which will function something kind of like a lottery system. Anyway, it's just a super short overview of Mantra and what they're doing. Jesse's going to be doing a complete in-depth research report on Mantra DAO in this week's Wealth Mastery newsletter, but it does have a very big catalyst coming up in September, which is that you're going to need Mantra DAO in order to be able to get Rio chain. So that's definitely something to watch out for. I think there's a lot of hype building around this, and there will continue to be as a result of that. There's also 2 more unreleased DeFi Polka Dot gems that we've been keeping an eye on in the Wealth Mastery newsletter for some weeks now. Those are Akala and Staffy. I think both of these are also very high quality projects in a similar way that Mantra DAO is, and I have a feeling that these will be the early powerhouse players for the Polka Dot ecosystem. Now, I have personally taken a small position into Mantra DAO. Nothing too crazy, but I did want to get some exposure to this as I think it's quite a hot asset right now. Moving on to number 3, and this is the next coin that I'm keeping an eye on in September, is BZRX. Ever since the whole BZRX protocol kind of exploded earlier this year, the team has been working super hard at making a very strong comeback, and I think they're about to launch that comeback effort. So the BZRX protocol, for which the BZRX token is used, is a DeFi platform which allows for peer-to-peer loans and DeFi leverage trading. Staking is going live for the BZRX token, along with the relaunch of the platform sometime in the next few weeks. The platform will charge fees on margin trading, on loan origination fees, and on interest rates. A portion of all of those fees will go back to token stakers. I honestly see the BZRX token and really the protocol itself as being something that's probably going to have a similar valuation because of the quality of the offering here to Aave or to Synthetics, meaning that a 10x upside from the current market cap is possible, likely much more in the bull run as the cycle really starts to heat up. Now, I have doubled my position in BZRX over the last few weeks, and I might consider adding a few more on dips as we go forward. The fourth coin on the list today is Elrond, which is a smart contract platform. Now, this took the market by storm in advance of its mainnet launch, seeing big appreciation in the price, and it's now undergoing that typical kind of post-mainnet hangover that you get sometimes. And even though I took a little bit of profits on my Elrond, basically I now have a worry-free moonbag of it, I'm actually still in the majority of my position too, so I didn't take out that many profits. Now, not only is Elrond incredibly well situated to be a big DeFi player, having now signed like a few dozen different partnerships with DeFi players, including rising stars like Orion, but it is also one of the few blockchains supported by Samsung, and it is undergoing a major tokenomics shakeup in the coming weeks, which I think will get a lot more interest back into Elrond as the platform starts to really build out that token ecosystem. So there's going to be a 1000x reduction in the tokens, so potentially be swapping your ERD tokens at a rate of 1,000 to 1 for the new Elrond mainnet tokens, E-Gold. Now, this token swap is scheduled to be happening soon, and I think it will be a big catalyst for the ecosystem, really just giving it this not only cutting-edge technology with all the scaling of smart contracts and DeFi and all stuff, but also really powerful tokenomics to rival the capped meme of Bitcoin, right? So it'll be a capped issuance of 31,415,927 E-Gold ever. Now, this could easily be a multi-billion-dollar market cap cryptocurrency. And with the scarcity being introduced, I think it could be a big factor driving the price up in the coming months. The final coin for today is Litecoin. I know that old guy, old Litecoin. Well, not a lot happens with Litecoin. This classic cryptocurrency does, of course, maintain an incredibly strong community. Now, I do not currently hold Litecoin, but I am in a low leverage long on Femex because I think that these catalysts could play out for Litecoin. Anyway, there are 3 catalysts that I think could push the price of Litecoin in September. So the first is that Litecoin has broken out of a multi-year downtrend, meaning that a lot of upside potential is now in play for Litecoin. Basically, we could go to all-time highs and beyond in this market cycle. That's more of a long-term thing, to be honest. For Litecoin, that's over the next 12 to 18 months, but I think more short-term price catalysts could come into play here as well. Litecoin has just been added to the Grayscale Trust for retail investors to be able to come in and buy that. Now, Grayscale has been in Litecoin for a while, but opening up their Litecoin product to retail investors, that's actually a new thing for Litecoin with Grayscale. I think that should drive a lot of demand for this crypto silver coin. Also, Litecoin will reportedly be launching their Mimblewimble test net in September, which could be a pretty big deal as that will bring privacy technology to Litecoin. Now, it's just a test net, so don't get too super excited, but a test net does mean that a main net for Mimblewimble on Litecoin may not be too far off. Anyway, all of that makes for essentially that Litecoin is one to watch out for in September. Anyway, those are just my 2 Satoshis, guys. What do you think of my list of coins to watch out for in September? Do you agree? Or are there some coins that you think should be on this list as well that I have not named and that have big upcoming catalysts in September? What's that coin that you think everybody should be paying attention to in the next month? Let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you're having a freaking fantastic weekend. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.